Deion Sanders' son taunts infant for teams below .500 record. College football is built on passion, pressure, and the strange little superstitions that players, coaches, and fans swear by. From lucky socks to untouched jerseys, from pregame rituals to mid-season bans on particular foods, it's a world where belief often fills the gaps that logic can't explain. But in 2025, one of the funniest and most heartwarming curses in the sport's history emerged, not from a jinxed playbook or a bad referee call, but from the innocent smile of a 1-year-old baby named Snow Sanders. That's right, the Colorado Buffaloes, Deion Sanders' pride, passion, and project, had stumbled to a 3-4 start. They were struggling to find rhythm in the new Big 12 landscape, and the frustration was palpable across Boulder. Offensive line collapses, defensive breakdowns, and a lack of consistency had haunted the Buffs for weeks. Yet, amid all that chaos, Deion Sanders Jr., better known as Bucky, decided to point his finger not at the trenches or the playbook, but at family, specifically his nephew. In a moment that instantly went viral, Bucky was seen holding his 1-year-old nephew, Snow, on camera with the seriousness of a man delivering a halftime speech. With his trademark comedic intensity, he declared, "No, you're not coming to the game, Snow. Every game you come to, we lose. We lose every game you at, bro." The child, of course, sat there wide-eyed and smiling, blissfully unaware that his uncle had just sentenced him to football exile from Folsom Field. In Bucky's mind, the math was simple. Snow had attended a handful of games this season, and Colorado had lost every single one of them. The evidence, if you could call it that, was convincing enough to feed a family superstition. Snow had been there for the Buffalo's brutal 16-point blowout loss to Houston, where the defense looked outmatched and exhausted. He'd also been in the stands for the season opener against Georgia Tech, a heartbreaking 27-20 loss that slipped away in the fourth quarter. To Bucky, it wasn't just coincidence. It was cause and effect. "This is a curse," he half joked, half believed, staring into the camera like a man uncovering a great conspiracy. "It's Snow, bro. Every game Snow comes, something bad happens." And with that, the legend of Snow's curse was born. But as with any family debate, there was someone ready to push back. Enter Deandra Sanders, Snow's mother and Deion's oldest daughter. She was not about to let her little boy take the blame for her father's football team struggles. Jumping in with that classic Sanders family fire, she shot back, "No, y'all lost the game when he wasn't there. It's not Snow." Say, "It's not me, Uncle." The back and forth that followed felt like a scene straight out of a sitcom, complete with dramatic gestures, exaggerated disbelief, and laughter all around. But Bucky wasn't having it. He doubled down, repeating with conviction, "It's you. Snow is the problem." The internet loved it. Within hours, clips of the exchange had gone viral. Fans across social media were laughing at the absurdity, posting comments like, "Free Snow," and "Baby's first football curse." Even Deion Sanders himself couldn't resist chiming in. When asked about the so-called curse during a post-practice media session, Coach Prime grinned. "I hate to ban my only grandchild," he said with a laugh. "I don't really believe in all that superstition stuff, but when I saw it, man, it was funny. Bucky really told that baby he's got to go." At 57 years old, Deion seemed more amused than anything else. Life in Boulder had been chaotic, media pressure, tough losses, and the ever-present microscope of college football celebrity. But moments like this reminded everyone that the Sanders family had a rare gift. They could turn tension into laughter. Born on August 9, 2024, Snow shares a birthday with his legendary grandfather. The coincidence immediately became part of the Sanders family lore. From the moment he arrived, he brought light and joy into the family's world. A living reminder of how far Deion had come, from NFL greatness to college coaching, and now to the role of doting grandfather. Snow has become something of a mascot for the program. He's been spotted at practices in miniature Colorado gear, toddling through locker rooms with players twice his size, flashing a tiny smile that melts even the toughest linebacker's heart. When he attends games, cameras always seem to find him. An adorable reminder that, beyond all the stats and storylines, football is still about family. So when Bucky jokingly banned him from Folsom Field, fans took notice. But even as the joke spread, something strange happened next. Colorado actually won. 1 week after the infamous snow ban, the Buffaloes pulled off their biggest win of the season, a gritty 24-17 upset over number 22 Iowa State. It was Colorado's first Big 12 victory of the year and their first win over a ranked opponent at home since 2019. The Buffaloes had been 2-4, staring down a potential collapse. But suddenly, things clicked. The defense held strong. The offense found balance. Quarterback Kaidon Salter threw for 255 yards and 2 touchdowns, and for the first time all season, he wasn't sacked once. The locker room that had felt tense for weeks erupted with celebration. Was it coincidence, divine intervention, or had the snow ban truly lifted the fog over Boulder? Deion, always one to mix faith and football, had his own take. Before the game, he said he found time to pray at his private lakeside bench on campus. "I've claimed that as my prayer spot," he told reporters after the win. "I went there this morning to pray and be good with decision-making and understanding all the nuances of the game so I could be sharp. I felt in my spirit that the outcome would be what it was. I thought it would be greater that we'd win by 14, actually. They didn't win by 14, but the result felt monumental. For once, Colorado held a lead and kept it. No late collapse, no heartbreak, just grit and execution." Bucky's superstition had, at least for one Saturday, a perfect record. Snow was nowhere near the stadium, and the Buffs finally looked like themselves again. In the world of Deion Sanders, family always takes center stage. Whether it's Shiloh or Shadur on the field, Bucky behind the camera, or Deandra protecting her son, the Sanders name represents a dynamic blend of love, competition, and charisma. This latest episode, what fans now jokingly call the curse of Baby Snow, proved once again how much personality this family brings to college football. Even amid losses and adversity, they never lose their ability to smile, joke, and bring joy to fans everywhere. For Deion, that balance between seriousness and levity is part of his magic. He knows how to inspire, how to motivate, but also when to laugh at life's absurdities. "If you can't find joy in the middle of the storm," he once said, "you'll never make it out." With a bye week to regroup and a fresh wave of confidence, Colorado entered the second half of the 2025 season with renewed hope. Their record 3-4 overall, 1-3 in the Big 12, wasn't ideal, but the vibe around the locker room shifted dramatically after the Iowa State win. Players credited Deion's leadership. Coaches praised the renewed focus. But fans couldn't stop joking online. "Keep Snow home till the playoffs." Bucky, ever the entertainer, leaned into it too. On social media, he posted a mock official statement, reading, "Snow remains indefinitely banned until further notice. The team is 1-0 since enforcement. Data doesn't lie." It was classic Sanders humor, equal parts competitive and comical, grounded in family love. Behind the jokes, though, Snow's story is something special. He represents the new chapter in the Sanders legacy, a generation born into lights, cameras, and expectations, yet raised with faith, laughter, and humility. When Deion talks about Snow, his tone always softens. "He's my little blessing," Prime once said. "You can be going through everything, losing, pressure, media, but when that little boy smiles at you, everything stops. That's God reminding you of what matters." In the grand tapestry of college football, legends are born in unexpected ways. Some come from 99-yard drives or game-winning kicks. Others, apparently, come from a toddler in team colors being jokingly accused of jinxing a football dynasty. The snow curse may be tongue-in-cheek, but it's become part of Colorado's 2025 lore. A funny, human story in a sport often overwhelmed by statistics and stress. It's a reminder that even at the highest level of competition, family and laughter still matter. And whether Snow attends the next game or not, one thing's certain. His place in Buffalo's history is already secure. After all, how many one-year-olds can say they were once blamed for a college football losing streak, and then credited for ending it? As the Buffs continue their climb under Deion Sanders, the laughter of that little boy will echo through the halls of Folsom Field. And somewhere, Bucky will still be shaking his head, half serious, half joking, whispering, "I told y'all, it was Snow."